Hey y'all, it's Please Notice Me again. Shanny is feeling low today, and actually so am I. You know, some bad stuff has happened to some people I used to know. That's bumming me out. So I bought myself some Taco Bell today, learned some Spanish, or pretended to, and now I'm gonna listen to a whale moan. So let's see what she's got to say. Anything, Shanny? Awfully quiet. Oh, a snort. Goodbye. Oh, girl. Get some Kleenex.
Facebook. Oh, I was correct.
Correct?
Some person. Like,
I just want to say, like, some people be putting out the least effort you could possibly put out to make some content. And I sit around tweaking and adjusting and editing and like fucking around in OBS and never streaming because shit just isn't perfect enough, or I don't have like the right mask for something, and whatever it is. And people like Shanny just start a live stream and sit there for however long, like up to a minute before they even fucking say anything, and everybody's like hanging on their every last word. I think there's an equivalency to like the bigger of a cow you are, the less effort you have to put in, which I guess means I'm just not a cow, so yay.
I feel low. I feel down. I don't really have any energy either.
When do you? Oh, when your drugs come, that's when you do.
I feel bad. Really bad.
Girl.
I've been crying a lot today.
I would cry if I were you too.
I've been really sad. It's really heartbroken, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Come on.
Like, I thought I was having a connection with someone. You know, friendship, I guess. And I think they're pulling away from me. Maybe I creeped them out. I don't know.
So, after the whole Lisa debacle, she tried to find another friend, I guess. And that's not working out all of a sudden, too.
But it really does make me really sad.
Pathetic.
Because, like, I don't know, maybe it's with people with my personality disorder.
Yeah? You think?
But it's really hard to make connections with people.
It's really hard for people to feel like you're honest and true and a real human being the way that you act. So no wonder you can't make good friendships with people, because you're a terrible friend.
Like, true connections, it's like, I don't know, I think people come in my life thinking they can be my friend, you know, and they get something they don't expect.
I guess.
I don't know what they were expecting.
A normal
but it's
person.
Like, I want to be your friend, and it's happened to me so many damn times that it's just like, it's like, they message me, they want to be my friends, right? And my guard is always up with it. And then they just slowly...
Well, you just answered your own question then. I mean, one, you put yourself in this position by being an internet cow forever. And if like huge stars on YouTube can't even make decent friends, how the fuck are you supposed to make a decent friend on the internet? You know, it takes a lot for me to want to be friends with somebody online, like a whole lot. And it's not because I'm guarded, per se. It's just because it's the fucking internet. It's like going out to any random street corner in the world and just being like, be my friend. Oh, look at this cool thing I can do. It doesn't make any sense. They
make me think they care. And then usually it's like clockwork. It's like right out of the blue.
How is it clockwork and right out of the blue at the same time?
I just don't hear from them anymore.
Getting ghosted, Shan?
Or I find out they enjoy my haters more and making fun of me more than actually caring for me.
Well, then when they approached you in the first place, it wasn't real. Stop trying to make friends on the internet. You think because you refuse to move and you're supposedly disabled that the only way for you to make a living and to have friends is through the internet, and that's stupid. Like, you need to leave the house. You shun every place that you could potentially make friends that have similar interests to you, like church. You know, you care so much about Jesus, but you hate the church. So is it that you just want a bunch of sycophants around you that just believe the same stuff that you believe because you told them to believe it about Jesus? Are you scared that if you go to church, they're going to judge you because you're a shitty Christian? You know, like if you really were a Christian and really did want friends, and you need help, you need social help, go to the church. Make connections there in your community. They will help you. They will help Rev get pants and clothes. They'll help you get clothes so you don't have to wear a skirt as a dress.
And it hurts, you know? It hurts because, like, they do this.
God.
They only separate when I feel, like, comfortable enough in the friendship. You know what I mean? It's always when I feel comfortable in it.
I've never had this problem.
Like,
Shanny.
okay, I have someone who cares. No. They really don't.
Why would they? You know how you treat your friends.
And it's hard for me.
It's hard for me not to get my way and be able to manipulate everyone that comes within my orbit.
It really is hard for me.
Let me apologize on behalf of Shanmu for Cripes, for all the snot snorting that she's ever done in her life. May I humbly apologize to you for every you've had to listen to come out of her hog face.
And I think it's not just the internet either. It's just like everyone in my life has done this to me. Like,
I think that she perceives that everyone in her life has done this to her because she can't possibly see a reason coming from her end why any of this would ever happen. And she's blind. She's willingly blind to herself because it's easier to get people to feel sorry for you if you're the victim all the time. The people who know better know that if you're the victim in every situation, maybe you're the problem.
say they want to be my friend, but they never do the long. You know what I mean?
No one can do the long haul with you, Shanny, because you turn on people. Not everyone is going to allow you to abuse them like Rev does. He does it out of desperation, ignorance, and mental illness. Not everybody's going to be as fucked in the head as Rev to be able to just submit to you for years and years and years and years. You couldn't even keep your kids for the full 18 years that you were supposed to be able to take care of them. They wanted to leave.
I don't know if it's a borderline thing. I know we have a hard time having those connections with people.
It's at least partially a borderline thing. In my experience, I had a borderline roommate once. And most of the time she was fine. She was a little bit, like, new agey, which, you know, I just nod my head and go, oh yeah, that's really interesting. But then there were times where she would not sleep right, not eat right, and she had the stress of like a severely disabled child, severely disabled. And so it would just, you know, her life would stack up on her. There was one night she threw a wooden trash bin, or like a wooden waste paper basket across the kitchen into the wall while I was upstairs. It's just, when borderlines act out, it's really scary. And so I'm sure it is hard to keep friends when you act like that. But you know what helps with that? Continued therapy. Listening to other people and realizing that your opinion and judgment on everything may be fallible. Just might be.
You know, I'm a social creature too.
All humans are. You need to take responsibility for that.
I need a desire to be loved and cared for. Like everyone else.
Yeah, but she's not saying that she desires to love and care for someone. She wants to be loved and cared for. She wants someone to give her their all, and then she'll think about being nice to you. Because she has warped her own mind into perceiving the world as doing harm against her. She is owed by everyone around her and doesn't realize that's not how it works. A healthy person is not going to want to be your friend in that kind of a situation. Promise.
I just don't get it.
That's obvious.
I get it for like a short term and then poof. No more friend.
She acts like it's like such a surprise. If she could honestly take some inventory and look at like the succession of events in any of these failed friendships, her relationship with Rev, her kids, her family that had to abandon her because she was too toxic to be around. Like if she actually examined it and looked at the things that she said, the way that she was feeling, like what actually was going on, she would have insight on this. But like I think I've said it already twice, she's perceiving this in the way that she is choosing to perceive all of this. This isn't reality. Reality includes some uncomfortable truths. And I don't want to hear ugly truths about myself, but I will, because it's my responsibility, because I want to love and care for people and be a good person. I don't just demand everyone around me be good people and be nice to me and care for me without me putting in one iota of work, but you do.
And I'm lonely again.
When are you not lonely?
I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is about me. I really don't. I wish I did, but I don't.
Please tell me. I don't get it. I don't even know. No one ever explained it to me. I guarantee you, like at least 10 people that she's fucked over have explained it to her. But she refuses to believe it because if someone says negative things about her, it's abuse.
Because it's like I care, I listen.
Oh.
I respond, I share things.
Not from what I've seen.
I try not to offend.
That's a lie. Right, Maury?
But it just seems like I'm never good enough for anyone.
You're not. You have a lot of work to do before you're good enough for anyone. Besides Rev.
And I just want to feel good enough for one person.
Then work hard.
At least.
Work harder. Try.
I don't know.
God, you're pathetic.
When I love.
I think when she loves, she's really just getting her ego filled, because I think someone else has to, like, blow her away with their affection and adoration, and then she instead of actually loving someone, I don't know how to explain it. It's like some kind of like psychological positive feedback loop that she gets from thinking that she's loving people, but really she is just satiating her own inadequacies and her own, like, how do I explain? Like her lack of self-esteem. Like she loves to be loved. She doesn't love to love.
Like I truly love.
I truly love. No. Trying to work on my impressions.
It's always something. Something unrelated to the person, too. It's always something.
What? What does that mean?
Whatever.
Whatever. I can't figure it out in 5 seconds, and I can't take responsibility, so just whatever. I'm Shanny.
I like to see people try to have my life, though.
What?
Being constantly rejected and thrown away. I'd like to see how you feel going through that.
Times where I've been rejected or thrown away by people, I look at the situation, figure out what's going on, dust off, and fucking move forward. Sometimes the lessons aren't fun to learn because it might be about me. Sometimes the lessons aren't fun to learn because you realize somebody else is fucked up and they're fucking with you. If it's the same story with her every time that the other people do this to her, it's a lie, because nothing happens 100% of the time. Her parents loved her. They loved her a lot. They didn't want to separate from her. But like you do with a chronic alcoholic who's abusive or shitty or whatever, maybe some of you have dealt with this. I definitely have in my family and in my personal life. You have to create boundaries, strong boundaries, and keep them. Because why would you destroy your own mental health along with somebody else just because you felt bad or had some sort of like, I don't know, like responsibility towards them? You know, people cut her off because she's emotionally dangerous. You can't be close to her.
Heck, most of you people can't even have negative words coming your way without you freaking out. Imagine you. Just full-on rejection.
That's your bitch. I can take it.
That'll change your perspective on people.
Okay. Yeah, Shanny's the only person in the whole world to experience any of this stuff. You know, honestly, I wish I had a troll. Any of you want to start trolling me? That would be great. Because everybody just blows sweet kisses up my ass because I'm the weird sweetheart of TrollTube. And you know what? I'm really a bitch.
Like the most realest person in my life is God.
Ew.
And he's invisible, yo.
He's invisible, yo.
He's invisible. So I'm finding a person who's invisible.
Got a person?
More real, more honest than people who are visible.
I feel like Shanny is on the verge of a fucking mental breakdown. Do you? Like, she has just been getting weirder and weirder, and Vaughn has been too. Not that she's been crazy the whole time. But there's just like, I'm picking up on something. I'm picking up on like, there's going to be another mental health crisis in that house sooner rather than later. Rev seems slightly more stable lately than her. But it varies week by week, like who's the crazier one, like who's the closest one to snap, and how are they going to snap? What's the news going to be? I wonder how I set news alerts for tragedies in their area. Comment down below. Stop it, Shanny.
Like, why even try to be my friend anymore? You're just gonna disconnect and hate me at the end of the day.
I'm just a baby.
So why even try?
They're trolling you, bitch. Okay, so either they're trolling her or they're like Lisa and thought that they might actually be able to help. And then they get disappointed or shunned or yelled at or put upon or whatever.
Why even fucking try?
Yeah, well, you better stop then. Thought we were gonna stop with Lisa, and now we've got some other bad friend too. Like what, a week? Not even a week?
You know? I'm just gonna push people away.
Yeah, you do that. Yeah,
just stop getting my heart broken.
Yeah, you're so bad for Katie.
You come to me, you tell me you want to be my friend. I'm gonna be like, no, you really don't want to be my friend.
She is regressing to like elementary school.
You say you do, but give it a couple weeks. You're gonna fucking hate my guts. I guarantee it. You're gonna hate my guts like everyone else does.
I've hated you for a couple years now, actually. You're a warning for me. Come on. I'm so sorry.
I think I'm done. Honestly, with interpersonal relationships at this point.
My friend, you're so mean to me.
I think I'm done. You know, I wasn't even seeking them for the last.
It's like she's threatening. Like, I'm not going to have any more friends if you guys don't stop not being my friend. Like, okay.
Few months. I wasn't. But I don't even know if someone like comes to me now and says I want to be your friend. I really am questioned.
That's what you said before. That you really questioned with Lisa, that you were suspect of her the whole time, and then she did, what you thought she was going to do. But you still tried to be your friend. You still got severely butthurt over it. So you're going to do this again, too. And you're right, Shanny, you are a social creature. Because you're a human being, it doesn't make you special or different. We all are social creatures. That's why solitary confinement is the worst type of torture you can put a person through. Because we are social creatures, by survival and how we evolved. Did I have another point? I don't know.
Are you genuinely saying that?
No.
Do you truly mean that?
I will never want to be your friend, Shanny, I promise.
Because for a lot of people, it seems very hard for them to actually care for me.
Mm-hmm.
For most people.
For apparently everyone in your whole life, so you say. 100% of the people. Hurry up. He's pregnant positive.
And it doesn't matter how kind I am or sweet I am.
Yeah,
or
it does.
I am. It doesn't matter.
It actually does matter how kind and sweet you are. But it also matters how sincere you are. You have so much work to do with a therapist to get to what's truly going on with you before you can have an honest relationship and friendship with people who will treat you good. And treating you good, treating you well, isn't just kissing your ass all the time. I have friends I haven't seen since the beginning of the pandy poo-poo. I still love them. I still consider them great friends. And when I see them again at the next show that I go to, or whatever it is going to be where I see them, I'm going to love them just as much as I loved them before. Because they're good friends, and we put in a lot of effort into our friendship in the past, and to me that counts forever. So if you could bring to the table what people who I love have brought to the table for me, you would absolutely have a friend. But you can't because you don't know how to do it. You need someone to help you.
It doesn't matter to people.
You can't guilt people into being your friend. You shouldn't do it. You probably, you can with people like Rev, but you shouldn't treat people that way. You shouldn't use guilt as a way to keep people around you.
It's soul crushing at the end of the day. It's soul crushing.
You know what's soul crushing? The fucking atrocities that occur in the world every single day. And here you are, sitting on a pissy couch weighing 8,000 pounds, smoking cigarettes, doing nothing, neglecting your children, and complaining about how you have any friends. It's pathetic. Like this bitch really got me mad today. I'm telling you. I have some steam to blow off too, so good times for me. Apologies to y'all if I'm coming off as super mad, but I'm super mad. And also I want to apologize for any background noise in the video or whatever, because I'm not a professional reaction channel. I'm a professional psycho.
Be constantly told you're wanted and then rejected. It's soul crushing.
Soul crushing, the new album by Nickelback.
It's probably how a lot of Jesus feels with a lot of Christians. They say they want Jesus, but they don't act like it.
God, you are not Jesus or God or anything like that. Stop comparing yourself.
They don't act like it.
She has no real humans in her life.
They say, I love Jesus, while slapping their neighbor.
I'll slap you. You're not my neighbor, though.
At the same time.
She's so hyperbolic.
You can't slap your neighbor and claim you love God.
Her self-righteousness is grody. You're hurting his creation.
Sanctimonious hoe bag. And I've been guilty of that before, but
you're guilty
I
of it
quickly repented.
Shut up, bitch. You did not.
Because I knew I was wrong. And I apologize 1,000,000,000 times for me feeling that way and having those actions.
If you have to apologize 1,000,000,000 times, do you think people believe you? One should work if it's sincere.
Because one of the no-nos that was given to me by the Lord when I was saved was do not shed any blood. Do not put your hands on another person.
Okay, that's a weird thing to say. You still have continued to...
And my intention is to keep that and hold that. Even though there was a couple of times I failed that, and I apologize sincerely for that.
Yeah, Rev's crying inside right now, y'all. He's like, oh my god. She just keeps, she repeatedly brings up things that traumatize him on a daily basis. He is constantly being re-traumatized. Now, I'm not a Rev simp by any means. Kid kickers need to go. However, she fucks with him so bad. She just indoctrinates him every day. You know, the video that I did about Heaven's Gate and Shanny and Rev? The reason she was so into him is because she wants to be her own little cult leader. We all know that. Rev is the only one who's stupid enough to fall for it, too.
So should I look at the shedding of blood on just a physical sense or more of a spiritual sense?
Your choice, I guess. One or the other.
The shedding of blood is hurting your neighbor.
If you feel like you have to choose one or the other, well, that's weird. But if you choose one or the other, maybe not physically? Or is she saying if she refuses to shed people's spiritual blood by attacking them, then she has the right to shed their actual blood? I'm sorry, I'm just fucking with you.
Hurting your fellow man. I think that's what he truly meant. Just don't be cruel or hurt anyone.
Don't be cruel, to a heart that's true.
Be gentle as a dove.
Gentle as a duck. Quack, quack.
And that's the fruit of the Spirit, is gentleness.
Lamenting and gentleness.
And God. The Spirit.
The Spirit of God.
Wants us to feel comforted and to be gentle.
I promise that there are no Christians who listen to her for advice on the Word of God. Like, she acts like some sort of, well, you know, as we discussed, a cult leader. However, she wishes that she was like some sort of preacher or pastor. I don't really know what their religion is, so I don't know what their dudes would be called. Like a spiritual leader. Like, she doesn't have any insight on herself. How is she going to have insight on some sort of like esoteric, spiritual, religious writing? I don't believe it.
It really shows who he is as a person. That he himself is gentle.
Gentle isn't the same thing as just not moving. FYI.
Even though he is the most powerful being in the entire universe. But he is gentle.
Gentle as a lamb.
And that is one thing I know human beings very much lack, is being gentle to someone.
Oh. It's so hard to do like reactions to her and not just be like, you too. Yeah, that's what you do. Yep, that's what you. It doesn't add a ton of insight, but it just, everything she says, I'm just like, yep, that's you. Yep, that's you. Go on.
God is close to the brokenhearted, and I am fully brokenhearted, so you know he's really close by me.
Shut up, dumb bitch. Woo!
My whole life has been nothing but heartache.
I believe that.
And it's really hard to get by, to tell you the truth. Without heartache.
It's obvious. You don't have to act like this is news to anybody.
I don't want to be hurt anymore. Because I don't think I could take it anymore. It's like...
Heard this a million times. I think you can.
It's like so much, like, heartache is just so bad for me that it takes my breath away. It makes my heart feel like it's stopping.
Okay. Crankle heart.
It's so much pressure on my chest.
Try a different way. Go to therapy. Blow your nose. Start with hygiene.
And I have to calm myself down.
You do a bad job
Even
at
though
that.
I'm upset now, but I have to. Because I feel like I'm getting, like, the pressure is so bad in my chest.
Yep, I think something, yep. She's admitting to my suspicions that things are getting increasingly worse in her life and Rev's life. They have the same life. Teapot's about to hiss.
And I hate the feeling.
Yeah, it's scary when you know you're gonna freak out, huh? Very, very bad things happen in your life when you freak out. We've all seen it.
You know, I don't even think a therapist could hear my story and fully fucking know how to fix me, to tell you the truth. I don't think they could.
Therapists aren't there to fix you. Your conception of it is all wrong. They're there to help you learn how to help yourself. If you need to be in therapy for the rest of your life, as like they're fixing your car or whatever, then you're never going to fully participate in therapy. You go to therapy to learn ways to deal with your life and how to analyze things and how to look at things and whether you need medication or not, and, you know, access to mental health help when you need it during a crisis like you're probably having now.
I don't think anyone could fix me, to tell you the truth, you know?
Only you can fix yourself. That's it. Baby.
Like, when I say I love someone, it's unconditionally. It's like agape love.
That's not true. That's not true. Lie to yourself.
And when they stop loving me and caring for me, and it's very much a very big burden because I don't stop loving them.
No, what you don't stop is to like stop and think about what actually happened. You have lied to yourself enough times about why people abandon you that you only have one answer for every question. That one neural pathway that connects between her pain and other people's problems. It's very solid.
I just have questions of why. I don't stop loving people, I just question why.
You just rage at them and call them names and say evil shit. That's what you do. Come on, give me a slurp.
Like, you hold on to the love, even though so many people rejected you.
She's like a really bad made-for-TV movie on the women's Hallmark wrestling channel.
You still love and care for them. That is a big burden because it would make it easier on me. If I could just hate them.
Bitch, you hate yourself. That's the whole problem.
And I can't.
Yeah, you can. You definitely can.
I don't really know how to hate.
Yeah, you do. This woman is one of the most rageful, hateful, vengeful, mean-spirited, conniving, thoughtless pricks I've ever seen on the internet.
It's really not in my...
It is your DNA.
In me.
It's inside of you.
You know, I could throw words because, you know, I learned how to be mean from my mother, and I just imitate her.
It's not your fault, is it, Shanny?
But she's dead now. Why should I keep imitating her as some kind of self-defense?
No, if you actually went to a therapist, even just as a focus to talk about your relationship with your mother, you would gain a lot of insight into why you are the way that you are. And you might actually seek liberation in a real way from the bondage of that relationship. I don't know. I've just seen like minimal footage like everybody else has seen of Shanny's parents. They seem fine. But, you know, parent-child relationships are fucked up. And, you know, who knows what it was like when things were bad in the house, and maybe mom did say some whatever. She did seem like a very eloquent, well-spoken person. So I can see Shanny kind of trying to pick up on that communication style because despite not being able to say her G's and different things like that, she can wax on. You know, she doesn't sound like intelligent, but she doesn't sound as stupid as, like, say, Carly, whose, like, vocabulary is very limited.
Mechanism. She never truly cared or loved me. And I would just be passing her toxicity to other people.
The toxicity of our Shanny, of our Shanny.
So I had to unlearn how to do that.
You never unlearned or learned. None of this happened.
Really, I don't want to throw words down with anyone. I just want to be embraced.
No one could embrace you unless they had arms as long as like 3 city blocks.
For who I am. Once.
Well, people do react to you for who you are. We've seen so much footage of who you are. It would be impossible for anyone to say that the people who've watched you for however many years don't actually know who you are. You can say what you want about what goes on behind the scenes, not camera, performance art, whatever. But there's enough footage out there for like even a therapist to probably diagnose you.
For who I am and be loved unconditionally.
No one's gonna kiss your ass, and they shouldn't if they love you.
Like how I love so many people unconditionally.
Bullshit. Come on. Come on, Shanny. What's the next sentence? Come on. You can do it. Come on. Poo pee pee. Hello.
At least I can say I cared.
So manipulative.
I genuinely cared.
I don't think she knows what that feels like.
At least I keep my integrity that way.
You have no integrity. The only thing you can count on from Shanny is that she'll always be back, and it's always going to be hyper emotional. That's it.
When I love hard. Oh, I love hard.
Gross, Shanny. Put it away. Not in class.
And it's so hard to let people go. But if you love them, you are willing to let them go.
That doesn't make any sense. It's that stupid thing of if you love something, set it free, and if it comes back to you, it's meant to be. All these things that like they don't actually make sense in the real world with real people.
You know, time after time, I let them go.
Time after time.
I see them break my heart.
Don't go breaking my heart.
And I question internally to myself why.
Well, I would hate to see you question internally to someone else.
That's how I'm feeling right now.
Shorty got low.
That's how I felt for a long time, to tell you the truth.
Yeah,
Been feeling for a really long time.
It's forever.
Just alone.
I know.
Very lonely.
It's so sad, Shanny, that you're so lonely all the time. I wish 27 bucks would fix it.
Alright. Peace and marinara, people.
Yeah, peas and marinara. So, that was that. And your takeaway is, Shanny's a lying, manipulative bitch. Alright, get the fuck out of here. Bye.